Friends, it's Julie, and today I want to talk about something a little bit different than I normally talk about. This is actually something that I've been thinking about for a while. I'm not ready to talk about it in full detail because I want to do a bit of research and kind of think about exactly what I want to say when I actually kind of really delve into this topic. But I just want to kind of help to explain a little bit as to why my videos haven't been as regular as they normally are. I've missed, I think, 2 or 3 in the last couple of months, and a lot of it did have to do with the moving and being busy and things like that. But what I didn't actually share and why for example, last week's video was something that I did want to talk about and things, and I had been recording it really carefully over time, but it was just a voiceover. I didn't show up like my face in the video, is that I was going through a stretch of depression, and that's something that I go through on occasion. Normally, I deal with anxiety on a regular basis. Anxiety is sort of my groove. It's what I do. I have social anxiety disorder. I have panic disorder. I've talked about that in the past. And I do want to get into the impact that that can have on rosacea and just talk about it in general a little bit, but I don't feel fully prepared for that yet. I haven't sort of finished, I've been taking notes, but I haven't sort of finished deciding exactly what I want to say and what points I want to cover in that. But I did want to sort of level with you guys because you are my Rosy friends, and I almost feel like I've been lying to you by just not posting a video or posting videos late just because I couldn't get the drive to sit in front of the camera and start talking. And I didn't want to start forcing myself to sit in front of the camera and pretend to be happy or something like that, because one, I'm not an actress, so I can't pretend to be happy. If I'm not happy, you'll know. But another thing is that I don't want to hate this. I don't want to make it into a chore. I absolutely love posting videos and sharing with you guys, and if I start thinking, oh, I have to get this up, then I start feeling guilty about not posting, and then I start feeling like, oh, what am I going to talk about? I'll just come up with something stupid and just put it up there or whatever. And I don't want to do that. I want this to be fun. I want these videos to be entertaining or have value for you, and I want to enjoy it. That's why I'm doing this in the first place, is because I want to help, but I love it. So I have been kind of blotchy with my postings for the last while, and I have done a couple of voiceovers where either I just, do a routine or something like that and voiceover as opposed to talking to you, or when I showed you my garden. And those were all things that I wanted to share, and they were absolutely videos that I had fun making. Just putting them together and doing the voiceover was fun, but actually speaking to you like this, I couldn't do it at the time. I also didn't want to be in front of the camera too much. By the way, I'm really, I just got in from a walk. It is the first really hot time of the season. It is, I think, over 90 degrees. It's in the high 20s Celsius, so it's around 90-ish degrees Fahrenheit, and there's a lot of humidity, and I have the window closed because I don't want to be bellowing out at my neighbors right now. So I am really overheated. Sorry about how sweaty and disgusting I am right now, and I just came in from walking the dogs. But this was when I felt really motivated to just sit down and start talking to you and tell you what's going on. I am feeling better now. I'm feeling a lot better. I don't know if I'm fully through it, but far, far better than I was. And what happened is I started feeling down, and I don't know exactly what the trigger was. I think it was just being really busy. I moved, I had a whole pile of unpacking, I had videos to make, I had work to do, I have my book to write. I know that my cookbook is falling behind because of a whole pile of other things in my life that suddenly happened that made it fall behind schedule. It is back on track. I am finishing that off again. I'm hoping that it will be ready before the actual official start to the summer because I'm getting excited about it again. And all of that, I think, just weighed down on me too heavily, and I let it get to me, and then I did all the wrong things. So, for example, at night, I was just tired, so I didn't do my light therapy, so my skin started bothering me a little bit again. After a little while. It didn't start immediately, but it started over time. And then I started not feeling driven to eat right. I just wanted something really quick, so I would grab something pre-made or something packaged or something like that. I was still sort of cooking the way that I normally do, but rarely. I was ordering in a lot, super huge amounts of takeout compared to what I normally eat. And I even would have, like, at the end of the night, just to calm down, I would have a glass of wine or something like that, which is something that I never do. I wasn't drinking, like, just pounding back the alcohol or anything like that. Otherwise, my face would just have fallen right off. But that's something that is completely outside of my habit. That's something that I don't normally do, and it's really the worst thing that I could do. Eating poorly, having any kind of alcohol, really. I was having way more coffee than I normally would throughout the day. So stimulants, alcohol, junk food, it just kept dragging me down and dragging me down and dragging me down. My face started to look like a mess. It started to feel like a mess. I felt like garbage overall, and I just couldn't face speaking honestly to the camera with a smile on my face. And so I just wanted to almost confess that to you, because I felt like I was sort of riding it out and hiding it from you and just sort of pretending everything is okay. And I realize that I don't have to share every single part of my life with you, but I also want to be really honest with you, because that's also what this is about. So when I do disappear or when things are patchy, it could just be that I'm busy. That's normally what it is, but this time that's not what it is, and I didn't want to be dishonest with you with what was going on. So my skin actually looks, other than being hugely sweaty, it looks okay right now, but that's because I have sunscreen on and it has a little bit of a whitening effect in it. It's got that zinc oxide in it, so it looks slightly paler than it actually is. But I am getting back into it. I did keep up exercising the whole time. I'm back into drinking water now. I've decreased the caffeine intake, just left the wine in the fridge, not having any of that. And I'm back to eating healthy, and that has made a huge difference. The first really full out, super healthy, nutrient-packed meal I had, I felt different afterward, and I felt even better the next day. And that was a real slap in the face. That was like, Julie, just get back on track. And so I know that this is a weird little video, and it's probably unnecessary, but I felt like I needed to confess this to you. That's what's been going on with me. That's why the comments, I normally respond as soon as I see that there's a comment posted, and I think there are something like 21 or something that I have not responded to. Completely unlike me, I will respond to every single one of them that needs a reply, as I always do. I'm getting back into it, I'm catching up, and I'm back here with you guys, and can't wait to actually start sharing again. I have already got a number of topics lined up that I'm really pleased to be sharing with you. I will be recording again this weekend. There will be a video out on Sunday. I already know what it's going to be. So there will be product tests, first impressions, giveaways. I was sent a really unique little product that I'm testing out right now. I needed to test it for, I think, 1 to 2 months to really find out how it's going. So it doesn't have to do with the face, but I'm going to be sharing that, and then there's a giveaway to go with that, because the company that sent it to me is awesome. I can update you on my balcony garden, and I can't wait to actually start showing the harvest and what I do with the foods and things like that. And I will have the cookbook eventually coming out as well. Can't wait to I cannot tell you how excited I am to get that actually out there. I've been working on this for so long. I think it's been over a year now. I think it's actually been well over a year now that I've been working on it, and it has been finished for a while, but it's in the final editing phases, and that's a lot of sending things back and forth for polishing, and it's a lot of fine detail work. And while I was very down and depressed, I just couldn't focus on that. But now I can, and cannot wait for that. So yeah, so I just wanted to thank you very, very much for all of your patience with me. I'm sorry for being so erratic in the video styles I've been doing, and in the scheduling for that matter. Thank you so much for sticking around and being here with me. I am getting back to responding to the comments, because every single one of them means something to me. I read every single comment, and pretty much right away. So super excited about starting to be a part of this community again, because I feel like I've been slightly detached, and I don't like that at all. So I'm back in the game, feeling better, very grateful to you, and just wanted to share that very quickly, basically to launch a whole new positive start to these videos again. So yep, so thank you again, everybody. Thank you, Rosy Friends. If you want to see all those upcoming videos, I hope you'll subscribe to this channel, and there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. That will actually, if you click that, that'll make sure that you're alerted every time I post a new video, so you will actually see when it happens. So if you do actually want an alert, then please click that too. And I guess that's everything, and I will see you next time.